Welcome, everyone, to my presentation today, and it's entitled Balance Your Self-Care. Gives me great pleasure to introduce to you this whole new product. Now, my background, a little bit about me. I have been a practitioner, holistic psychological educator, humanitarian, author, international speaker, environmentalist, and of course, a loyal, I love using that word, crown diamond. So I've also been a school presenter with Dr. Luba Vozarova for over 14 years. What I'd like to cover today with you in this short journey is my own personal journey, toxic overload, that things that show up on your skin, a few common teenage concerns, the psychological impact, and what can help you naturally. And of course, why balance? And the balance 3-step system and 6 tips that I'd like to leave you with. Thanks to the Young Living Farms and specifically D. Gary Young, founder and visionary, who saw the importance of sustainable farming and organic herbs. Now, just a little bit about my own personal journey. I started when I was a doctoral student with severe chemical sensitivities. As a universal reactor, my world changed dramatically on all levels, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. My search for healing self also became an exploration into learning the wisdom of my heart. And that led me to being intuitive about what I needed to do. And that led me to Young Living. So what happened to me with my allergies? Well, this is just showing you a little bit of some of my symptoms. Chlorine, and specifically, I would break out with these skin rashes. To cosmetics in particular, yes, I would have rashes around my eyes, breakouts on my skin, pesticides, and food reactions. What's interesting is what the research has to show us today about allergies. And specifically, reported allergies included not just respiratory, but also skin allergies at 41% and food allergies at 33.9%. But specifically, 47.7% of those who reported allergies also reported the experiencing of associated skin reactions, just like I was experiencing. The rising prevalence of allergies is over 100 million American adults have allergies. Wow, that is a very high number today. And what we are seeing and witnessing are these man-made chemicals pretty well in everything. In our personal care products, our cosmetics. Look at this. Antifreeze in a skincare product? Or how about engine degreaser, sodium lauryl sulfate, even in shampoos? And then phthalates, plastics, paraben, just goes on and on. Now, I don't have time to go through many of these chemicals, which I have talked about in a number of my books. What I would like to do is highlight just a few. The skin and the environment very much are linked. And please read labels. Your skin is the largest eliminative organ. Every single pore on your skin helps toxins to release from your body. Unfortunately, these pores also allow toxins to enter your body, hence why it's so important to minimize your toxic burden. So please make sure you do the research for yourself and check the labels, read your labels, and so that you can prevent any of these issues, reproductive problems that are related to these chemicals, metabolic issues, cancer, birth defects, autoimmune, and other devastating disorders. So, as I mentioned, the skin and environmental factors, well, this was quite interesting to see this research, recent, by the way, March 18 of 2022. And look what was found, benzene. It's a cancer-causing ingredient, agent, chemical. And it also is especially linked to leukemia. It harms the central nervous system and reproductive organs. It's a carcinogenic chemical. What's it doing in our skincare products? So clean beauty, also some very fascinating research. Again, this is recent in 2022. Imagine this, top 5 highest rated natural clean beauty brands, 4 out of 5 routinely use one or more of these 3 toxic ingredients in their skincare products. Now, this was just reported by Environmental Working Group. This is very well recognized for their research on these kinds of ingredients and products. So we have benzyl benzoate that can increase the proliferation of breast cancer cells. Ethyl hexyl glycerin can cause serious eye damage and is linked to allergic reactions. And then we have phenoxyethanol, and it can have adverse effects on the nervous system as well as causing allergic reactions. And what they found, it's mainly used in facial moisturizer. And they identified 978 products. And these are so-called clean beauty. Well, research and know your company. So I just mentioned the 5 highest rated natural clean beauty brands had 4 out of 5 routinely use these 3 toxic ingredients. So obviously it's important to remember to read your labels. Packaging can look pretty, but what's in the product? Where does the company source their ingredients? Know their roots. And isn't it appropriate? This convention is called Roots and Wings. How transparent are they about their sourcing and their standards, their integrity? Packaging can look pretty, but what's in the product? Furthermore, we grow our own seed to seal. Purity and efficacy are paramount to young living. Yes, our farms are real. I have visited many. This is myself on the lavender farm in France, and standards are far beyond the standard. And it was a pleasure for me to experience the farms with D. Gary Young himself. I had the opportunity to be on several of our biodynamic farms with founder D. Gary Young to witness the care, sustainable, ethical practices. From the original organic seeds to high standard, innovative approaches, a gift I will always treasure. Thank you, Gary. So let's look at some of the teen beauty concerns that is now showing up in the literature. Did you know that the youth specifically in relationship to skincare do have a major consideration that they are looking for, and it goes beyond acne and oil control. Matter of fact, Global Marketing Vice President comments that younger consumers are taking care of their skin earlier than they used to. Their desire and drive to use high performance products has been quite noticeable in recent years. They are looking for products that work, but also, most importantly, they want to know how to use the products and how well they work, often before they even buy them. So did you also know that self-image is still the most difficult issue amongst young people? Matter of fact, it really occurs amongst all age groups. Well, Dr. Maxwell Maltz, back in the early 1900s, was an American cosmetic surgeon and author. And by combining his daily work experiences as a surgeon with profound studies of the human psychology, Maltz came to the conclusion that our self-image is the cornerstone of our mental health, and therefore of all the successes and failures that happen in our lives as a result. One of his quotes that summarizes this so well. The self-image is the key to human personality and human behavior. Change the self-image and you change the personality and the behavior. Now, why is this so important? With what I've just introduced to you about teenagers. Well, the emotional impact of skin problems has been bigger than what has been realized in literature. And these are some of the statistics that have been found by the American Academy of Dermatology. Major depression is one of the main results of chronic skin disorders. Suicidal thoughts are another consequence. Adults with atopic dermatitis are 2.24 times more likely to suffer moderate depression and 5.64 times more likely to be severely depressed. 26% of people with moderate to severe psoriasis have been forced to change or discontinue their normal daily activities. Matter of fact, in 2013, just treatments and lost productivity among those who sought medical care for acne exceeded $1.2 billion. Whoa. And other psychosocial side effects of skin conditions are social withdrawal, anger, frustration, and lack of confidence. Adults with acne face higher rates of unemployment. Teens, young people with skin disorders suffer too. And 2 out of 5 of these children have some psychosocial impairment. Acne is the most common skin condition in the United States, affecting up to 50 million Americans annually. 1 in 10 people will develop atopic dermatitis during their lifetime. So the link between skin and psychology is much more severe than ever realized. The mind and body are definitely linked. And there is a new field that has grown out of this, and it's called psychodermatology. In essence, stress and other psychological issues play in acne, psoriasis, eczema, itching, hives, and other skin problems. So many of the psychologists that have commented on this particularly say this is classic health psychology, just in a different area. So Dr. Rick Fried states that we can never presume that the so-called objective severity of a dermatological disorder correlates with the psychological impact. In other words, he has noticed that he has people with very severe nodulocystic acne who aren't happy, but really aren't psychologically distraught. And yet, he has seen patients with 1 zit on their chin who have attempted suicide. Oh, I need to take a deep breath after that. Having a skin problem can prompt intense distress. So we are really talking about some very serious concerns. Skin conditions and its impact on self-image. In a 2014 National Rosacea Study survey of 1,675 patients, a condition that causes facial redness and related symptoms. Just look at this. 90% of respondents reported lowered self-esteem and self-confidence. 54% reported anxiety and helplessness. 43% reported depression, for example. But more than half said they avoided face-to-face contact. Wow. Truly, truly a major concern. There are many causes to problem skin, and I'm just showing you an overview on this slide. What's most important, of course, are the toxic chemical-based cosmetics that everyone does have control over. You, as the consumer, you get to decide. Are you buying these toxic chemical-based cosmetics and personal care products? So what about your skin? Do you have concerns? Are you happy with your skin? How would you categorize your skin? Are you concerned about what you put on your skin? What do you know about harmful chemical additives to skincare? Did you know that we have more people allergic today? I showed you earlier statistics of over 40 to 50%, that has increased. Now, here's a new, clean, healthy solution that is wonderfully spearheaded by Young Living, who are truly addressing these issues. Yes, you can feel better about your skin and self. Build your self-esteem, experience glowing, healthy, and balanced skin with a novel, real clean, healthy solution. So, are you ready? This gives me such great pleasure to introduce, oh my goodness, a fresh, clean skincare. Now, this is real, authentic, clean beauty. Biodynamic and exciting, our newest Young Living product. Well, it gives me pleasure to display this Balance by Young Living. Now, the ancient Egyptians recognized that body care and beauty begins with cleanliness. This collection offers a superb, gentle cleanser, gentle enough for use on sensitive skin. And yes, it is also all vegetarian and hypoallergenic. So the Balance collection offers many of these qualities: optimal hydration and oil removal without stripping the skin. This simple 3-step system utilizes naturally derived ingredients, and it's the best, yes, the best in clean beauty. Remember, I said real clean beauty, to achieve a more clarified complexion. And who is it for? Well, specifically the teenager to 20s with normal combination to oily skin. So looking in the mirror, the Balance member is concerned with any of these issues of enlarged pores, redness, blemishes, and breakouts. This is for you. And it's made up of 3 products: Balance Cleanser, Dual Phase Toner, and our moisturizer. The cleanser, wonderful and easy to use. It deep cleans and prevents clogged pores, future breakouts, and all of the ingredients are naturally derived, gentle surfactants, and skin conditioning agents. Beautiful blends of copaiba and aroba and acai oils. Gently cleanses without stripping the skin's natural moisture barrier, while helping to maintain a healthy microbiome. So we have this balance taking place right there in the skin. Naturally derived, as I mentioned, all ingredients, conditions and moisturizes for a clearer complexion, and does contain aloe vera powder, orange peel extract, and orange blossom flower extract. Now, it's easy to use, just a small squeeze in the palm of your hand, massage into wet skin, and rinse and pat dry. Dual Phase Toner, mattify and balance your skin. With gentle derived ingredients, as I mentioned earlier, all of these products have naturally derived ingredients. And it reduces the appearance of pores in just 15 minutes. Use after the cleansing and follow up with your favorite serum and moisturizer. So this particular toner helps to mattify. And what does that mean? It helps to subdue that oily look to your skin. So it does contain some very interesting ingredients. Pseudoaldermoronis, you're quite a mouthful. I even have trouble with it. Ferment extract, and it helps to reduce excess shininess. Bentonite clay. It also has seawater, and that's the particular ingredient to help reduce the appearance of pores. Minimizes the appearance of blemishes and future breakouts. Interesting. Noni stem cells. I'll talk a little bit more about that in an upcoming slide. Easy to use. Shake, apply it to a moistened cotton round, and sweep it over your skin morning and night. Oh, by the way, it also contains what's called malachite. Now, malachite in our toner is a very interesting ingredient. It's a semi-precious stone, has a high copper content, rich in antioxidants that help to protect skin from the environment, particularly stressors, any type of environmental stressors, and premature aging. Young Living chose malachite extract for its deep blue color. It's a beautiful blue color, actually, to give our product a unique look. And yes, it is ethically sourced and non-nano. Now let's look at our mattifying lotion. Again, it helps with absorbing the excess oil, reduces the appearance of pores, and provides an instant mattifying and moisturizing effect. The key benefits, oh my goodness, it provides lightweight, optimal hydration that softens and soothes oily skin while supporting a healthy skin microbiome. It also contains some very intriguing ingredients: oat kernel extract and bacillus ferment. It also contains noni stem cells and rice starch. And another very interesting ingredient that helps against premature aging caused by environmental and blue light aggressors. You know, just sitting in front of a computer, we're exposed to blue light. So obviously, having this on our skin, I would say, is a must. So horehound extract, very unusual, again, ingredient. So let's look at some of these just a little bit more. I find intriguing. Platonia insignia seed butter. Now, it's a nutritious butter, but what's really interesting about this, it is high in magnesium, zinc, calcium, vitamin E and D, as well as the amino acid tryptophan. I mean, each of these we could talk on for hours, are so important for your skin. And this butter has been clinically proven to increase skin hydration, decrease skin water moisture loss, and improve the skin's moisture barrier. Now, let's look at horehound extract, which I mentioned earlier. It has been proven to reduce the appearance of blackheads, improve the homogeneity of the skin's texture, improve skin smoothness, and combat against the damaging effects of pollution. And again, blue light. While we also have noni stem cells. It provides a balanced microbiome, as I mentioned earlier, but it also helps to minimize the appearance of blemishes and reduce excess sebum on the surface of the skin to give a whole healthier overall complexion. So we also have another interesting ingredient, fructooligosaccharides, also included as a skin conditioning agent derived from beets, rich in carbohydrate to give skin an instant surge of moisture that will visually decrease dryness and increase smoothness. Now, Orange Blossom Premium Oil Blend. Wonderful to see that this blend, made up of lavender, patchouli, lemon peel, and rosemary, are all used in our Balanced Skincare Collection products. Just awesome. Smells lovely and does the job. So perfect partners to go along with our new Balanced Skincare Collection are these products right in front of you. The charcoal bar soap, and yes, it does contain the Orange Blossom Essential Oil Blend. And of course, our acne treatment and our charcoal mask. And what concerns do you have about your skin? We have your skin covered in Young Living. I'm so delighted to announce that for the very first time, we actually have these categories: the balancing, the brightening, and the renewing, really taking all ages and all cultures and all nationalities. It's just for every group of skin. So I'm going to focus here on the balancing normal combination to oily skin, enlarged pores prone to breakouts, the shiny T-zone, the clogged pores, and redness, which is what we are featuring today with our new balanced skincare collection. So would you describe your skin? Is your skin in balance? According to this guide, how would you describe it? Is it oily, dry, or in between? Now you see where the arrows are. I'm really going to focus only on the oily and the normal combination skin. And again, oily skin, shiny appearance, enlarged pores, prone to acne, etc. Again, with a normal combination, oily and dry areas, visible pores and T-zone, prone to blackheads. These areas, if you have these concerns, this is a perfect product for you. Now, I have been using this product for a few weeks, and it is really wonderful because you see, we can mix and match with our skincare needs. So my simple routine has been this: the cleanser, the balance cleanser. I love it. And the second, of course, is the toner. I've been using this toner. I like the idea of using something so unique and with all the characteristics and noticing that smooth feel to my skin. And then, of course, my little addition here, and it's a big part of what I like to do, is a combination of my essential oils blended with a fatty oil, such as jojoba or almond oil or avocado oil. And I mix that, just a couple of drops in the palm of my hand, and apply it to my skin. And then I add the moisturizer just to top it off. And I can do that routine in a matter of minutes. And so this makes it a really easy way to mix and match and use it with all of our classifications. Healthy skin means also healthy lifestyle. Healthy lifestyle also means healthy skin. And so here are some 6 really easy things to remember. Number 1, your food intake. What are you eating? Number 2, clean skin care with balance. And of course, any of the other systems, but in particular, our own real clean beauty products. And then, of course, our supplements, adequate sleep, chemical-free cosmetics, which we also have in Young Living, and happy thoughts, healthy skin. And healthy skin leads to also healthy thoughts and happy thoughts, as we saw from psychodermatology. So enjoy your fresh, radiant look and get your balance today. And remember, it is all about balancing your self-care and your personal care. Thank you for attending this workshop with me.